Welcome back to DemButlers Unplugged. I'm Cass.
I'm Doug.
You're the Butler Brigade. Our first Terrace Talks of 2026. And in case you don't know what Terrace Talks is, it's our unscripted, unedited, unplugged conversation that we have just right here on our terrace, as if we've invited these wonderful people over their house, and it's just a natural flow conversation. You might hear laughter, you might hear silliness, we might get off topic, we might come back on topic, just as a normal conversation would go. So a lot of y'all have been telling us that y'all really enjoy these terrace talks. We really get stopped a lot. People are like, hey, I like those. I like the Cass ain't fussing at us for a change. Because she just be y'all doing this stuff wrong. But we're going to really enjoy this. It's going to be a good conversation. Some newbies that really, I guess, when you want to say that come to Panama, but I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves by their first name. They also are out there in the social media world, and they're going to give their YouTube and their TikTok is really their predominant focus. Handle. Then after that, we're going to do an icebreaker like we always do. So the floor is yours. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marlon.
And my name is RoChelle Crockett. Nice to meet everybody.
We are Next Stop Panama.
We are Next Stop Panama.
We are the Panama Connect too on YouTube.
On the Panama Connect on YouTube, like you said, yeah. So we've been in Panama for about
it's 4 months yesterday.
4 months
yesterday. Happy Panaversary. And before we begin,
Thank you.
Where do you all live in the Panama area? What area do you live in?
We live in Panama Pacifica.
Panama.
So we live on the other side, as you know, that's on the other side of
the Bridge of America.
The Bridge of America. So yeah, so we're in the suburbs. We're in the suburbs.
But it's a beautiful suburb. So on a good day, you all are about door to door to say, let's go a landmark that most people know, Daiquiri 23 on Avenue Balboa. So on a good day with traffic, you can get there in how?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And then on a not so good day, it can take
you don't leave
the house.
Exactly. Because we only leave the house between the hours 11 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around 11 and 2. So outside of that, it could take anywhere from an hour plus.
Okay, it just depends. It just depends on the flow.
It just depends on the flow of the traffic. Yes.
Yeah. So for those of y'all that don't know, I'm gonna stay tuned because we're gonna find out a lot from Marlon and RoChelle. Y'all, this is a good one here. They moved to Panama sight unseen, and they're actually documenting their journey about that process on predominantly TikTok. That's their predominant channel. But we're gonna get to all that. As y'all know, we're gonna talk with just natural conversation. But first, we're gonna do an icebreaker. I love my icebreakers. All right, separate question, but different answers. Okay, but the same question. You're 10 years old. It's Saturday at 11 a.m. Marlon, what are you doing? What are you doing?
10 a.m. probably. Sitting up, eating some breakfast, watching some cartoons.
Okay.
Getting ready to go outside and play with the fellas, play some ball, football, basketball, baseball. We did it all.
All right. And RoChelle?
I was trying to think about the Saturday morning lineup, because I remember the Saturday morning lineup. I remember watching the Flintstones. So that was during the week more. The Flintstones. On the weekend, the Super Friends. The Super Friends. I'm trying to think of the other thing.
Super Friends.
What was the train?
Wonder Twins activate.
What was the train they had something on they used to teach us actually.
Junction.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock. It did come on Saturday. Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah, so that was my morning ritual too, sitting down with my bowl of cereal. Then we got outside and trying to figure out what my friends were going to do, where we can kickball, what we're going to do for the day.
Okay. Normal outside childhood. I think all of us 70s children, 70s babies, baby. We had the best childhood. We really did. We had the best childhood. We had the best childhood. We did really grow up in the best era. We really did. All right.
Because we were after the Vietnam conflict, but we were right before the crack epidemic. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
No, but you're telling the truth.
Right.
That's true. Yeah. And I think that's why, and there's a lot of jokes that say we're the generation that we can just do it all. I mean, we're very independent.
Right.
We still look good. We look healthy. We can still get out there the dance floor and cut a rug, but then we can work the computer.
We can do tech stuff.
You can tell. I know we do tech stuff. I mean, because we came up with all that stuff.
Right.
A jack of all trades. That's why I think everybody
to learn that stuff.
We were the first.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. I truly remember learning MS DOS in kindergarten.
Yep.
Right?
No, I remember learning it. I remember the whole nine. I remember
line by line, right.
I remember all of that. And it's like, wow, there's people that sit there and go, they have no idea why we know stuff, like why we know it. So, all right. Who's more likely to talk to a stranger first, RoChelle or Marlon?
RoChelle.
Yeah. Marlon is a little bit more reserved. You're a little bit more.
Definitely.
I'm gonna stand back and
observe.
Okay.
And I'm trying to love on everybody. Give me a hug. Everybody. I'm loving on everybody.
All right. Now, you all are a married couple. How long have you been married?
We just celebrated our 27th wedding anniversary on New Year's Eve.
27. Yes. Congratulations.
27 years.
27.
I always rounded up to 30. I up to 25. I'm like 30.
What is it about us that do this? RoChelle, Cedric used to take offense in the fact that when people would ask us, how long have y'all been married? I really couldn't remember. And it had nothing to do with it was too young in the marriage or we got to a point where it was too many years. It didn't matter if it was 2 years or 20 years. I couldn't remember. Right. And I would tell them this because I'm not sitting here counting my exit. Like, I'm not sitting here going, Lord, I've been married to this man for 8 years. Ooh, Lord, here we go. Now,
I just rounded up.
I'm good. But I think it used to almost make him sad that he could say it just like that. He'll be like, 8 years.
It's so funny. We did a video the other day.
Because we appreciate it more.
We did a video the other day that's so funny when he questioned me on camera on our TikTok about the day we got how long we've been married. He actually questioned me the other day on it. I don't know. It's just it's timeless with you, baby. It's just timeless.
I say, RoChelle, but I say the same, and I'm like, it has nothing to do with I don't appreciate the time that we've been together. Right. I had a practice round marriage, and when we got it right the second time, it's like I'm good.
It's good.
I'm good. This is who I want.
I'm good.
I'm not tick-tock. I'm not counting. Going, oh, Lord, here we go.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment, Dub. It's a compliment. Come on.
No, okay, whatever.
And you know what, RoChelle? I'm not gonna lie. For me, it really should be easy because we got married on the 5s. Yeah. So literally, it's like an easy one because it's like basically on the, obviously if it's a 10th or if it's a 15th, all I got to do is go, it's 15th anniversary, it's 20th, but I still forget.
Wow, yeah, that's okay though. That's good. Where they going? We in it.
We got it, RoChelle. We got it. Okay.
We got it.
Marlon, describe your relationship in one word and then explain why you chose that one word. One word, Mark. One word.
One word is the word.
Busy. Because my wife does not sit still. She does not sit still. She is always got something going. I'll be like, well, it's Sunday on the 7th day. The Lord said we rest. Oh, no. We're doing something today. Yep.
I'm about to bite my tongue off, Lord.
I know. RoChelle, what's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra.
I'm a Libra. I'm September 27th. I am a Libra. Yes.
Okay.
So, to the core.
I'm a Libra to the core. I am. But I'm pretty balanced, but I like to think I'm balanced. I don't know how he feels.
Marlon, go ahead. And Marlon, what's your sign? Marlon, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
He's a Pisces.
Real chill.
Okay.
February what? You're February. Are you a February or March Pisces?
I'm March 5th.
You're March. Okay. March Pisces. That's what
are you, Doug?
February 20th.
Okay.
Okay.
So y'all need this in your life. Y'all need energy. Y'all need all of that.
They wouldn't have a freaking life if they didn't have us high strong. Let's go do.
You need
we bring them all day fun.
No.
We bring out. I stress him the hell out. I bring him fun.
So how does fun and stress go in the same sentence?
It doesn't.
You are never bored. Can I ask you, are you ever bored?
I was never bored before.
Yeah, he was. He didn't know he was bored because he was so bored.
Exactly.
Believe me, when you're bored, you know you're bored.
He was bored. He didn't have life. He didn't go nowhere. Even my bonus kids, didn't have a life. They saw
You
more
hyped them up.
about a state they had been living in when they met me than they ever had in their whole life. They didn't know half the stuff that they drove past even existed.
So Pisces go normally where they are familiar with, and they don't have to go to a whole lot of places to be content. You just don't.
Exactly.
We bring them joy.
But look at y'all in Panama now. Look.
Exactly. We gonna get to that.
We're in
Okay.
Panama now.
I'm gonna ask you the same question, RoChelle. Describe your relationship in one word and why.
That's a really hard question because it's a million thoughts going through my mind. Actually, my relationship, in one word.
First, yeah.
I got this. Loving.
Lover.
I'm gonna go to opposite. Loving. And the reason I'm saying loving is that, and this is not even to be corny, but I just have not spent one day with him that I have not felt 100% loved.
I love that.
You said busy, but look, that's and it's
not a comparison.
but it's always
It's not a comparison.
It's always a comparison, but
that was my word.
but it's
That's what I chose to say. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you.
but it's
Pisces are like, yeah, I said it.
but I will say that is from the heart that in all these I've always felt protected and loved throughout the entire marriage. And you know, we talk to our friends, we see other relationships around us. And I'm not comparing, but I am saying that has always given me comfort that if I say that I felt loved.
You felt loved.
I'm pretty corny, but
no, that's what it is. That's what it is. And you know what? Only another person that understands that can really appreciate that as well, because it's coming from a woman's perspective. I mean, everybody don't have love in their relationship. A whole lot of people are married with no love. And you know, we say all the time, even in our days of not getting along, every relationship has there's still love there. And his job as my husband is still to make sure I'm good, that I'm protected, and that I'm nourished and done. And that's why we can't stay unhappy with each other long. We can't.
Right.
Neither one of us like it. Somebody gonna sit down and be like, all right, never did. All right, come on, we're gonna count this down. I'm tiptoeing, you tiptoeing. I'm in one room.
Wait. First of all, you got until midnight to work it out.
That's his thing.
Because when tomorrow comes, I don't want to hear about yesterday. Yeah,
Cedric, that was an agreement in our relationship that I can be tiptoeing around the house. I can go in the kitchen and act like I don't want to be bothered. If I don't want to talk about it right now because I'm getting my thoughts together, he understand that. Right. But when midnight comes, he don't want to hear no 2-3 days later. You come going, all right, so the other day, this what you did. He like, whoa, the other day? Nah. You going back 3 days ago on something? No, you got till midnight to get it out.
I don't live in the past.
You know? So Doug, my rule is I ain't leaving my bed. You can go. You want to go and get.
Ask him
you can go.
That's him.
That's my rule. I'm not leaving the bed.
She did a double take when I told her that. I'm like, no,
I'm not leaving my bed.
I'll always be in my bed. And you said
he will stay in that bed. He will stay in that bed. But I'm gonna make that night miserable in that bed though.
No,
he wake up in the morning. He like, dang, I'm feeling some aches and pains.
I will beat you up.
I had a head full of hair last year.
Oh my God.
Look, y'all stop lying. Stop lying.
I know.
I feel you, bro.
He was going bald when I met him.
I had a head.
I just gave him the confidence to say, "Stop hanging on to it, baby. You sexy." And I didn't go to him
because I actually, when he went bald, I absolutely love it. I always have. I
love it.
So yeah,
I love it.
There you go.
She didn't want that cold love. That's what it was.
I don't know. I think I
ain't have a cul-de-sac, Doug. I just had a hole right here. My moon roof was
There's some feedback coming in on your microphone. There's some feedback coming in on your. I don't know what it is. You know, maybe too close. And say something again. Say something again. Go ahead.
Is that better?
Oh, it is. I think maybe y'all had just. I think y'all had probably got overwhelmed.
But hey, I had that little space too. And over the years, it just came on down. It was a cul-de-sac. I had the George Jefferson thing going, bro.
He was only 31 or 32. Yeah. I was like, man, cut that stuff off. I love a bald man.
Right, a bald man. It's not
a bald head.
Right here. Right. I get it.
Hey, but see, real quick, everybody think they can do that bald head look when they had hair, but when they cut their hair and they see the shape of their head, they're like, ooh,
Yep.
take a while.
Yeah, put a hat on.
Y'all are
Hey,
blessed.
hey.
See what I'm saying? Y'all can rock it.
And then you have to get extra large hats because you got a big globe, man. They're like, hey, my head ain't that big.
Y'all silly. Y'all silly. All right.
I
So
love
we
it.
moved to Panama, sight unseen. We're gonna break this down into some steps that everybody can somewhat understand. So trying to keep it on the question that I asked, because there are some additional questions. Why Panama? Why Panama? The world is big.
We had 10.
We had
Okay.
10 choices. We chose Panama. No, mainly it's 5 hours outside of the States. We could get back to our kids and family. US dollar, the pensionado program.
That was a big one.
That was the big deciding factor, the pensionado program.
Mm-hmm.
And just it's near the equator, and it's more people that look like us here.
I love it all.
But we did
where's home,
consider 10
RoChelle?
places. We did. I mean, they're pretty identical because we considered 10 places. I won't take you through that part, but we did consider 10 places, and we broke it down. It was important to me that everybody was accepted.
Yep.
That was one of the big things. Of course, the weather, because I have autoimmune issues, so the weather is good for my body here. So along with the ones that Marlon mentioned, but we kind of like went through the entire list to make sure that it fit us both, even though I wasn't, believe it or not, the warm weather initially wasn't my thing, but it's been good to me.
You know, we naturally from around the equator. That's where we originate.
That is what we originate as a people. Yeah.
Right.
Trying to get back closer to our origins. That's my whole outlook on, my life as a Black man.
And where is your home in the U.S.? Are y'all from the same area or where's? Okay.
Yeah. We lived in
Washington D.C. area.
The Bowie area.
Cold.
Georgia County.
What? It's freezing up there right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I know y'all don't miss winter at all.
Okay.
No, sir.
I miss winter clothes. I miss the outfits. Believe it or not, I do. I miss
t-shirts, man. I'm good.
all my coats, all my boots, all my things. Yeah, I do a little bit, but I wanted to be close to the kids. To be honest with you, didn't want to be that far. I need to be able to jump on a plane and get back to them.
Okay.
Even though they're adults, but yeah.
And what's their age bracket and how many children do y'all have?
We have 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. Our oldest son is 35. Our middle child, she just turned 28 today.
Okay.
And our baby boy is 26. He turned 26 December 9th.
All right. And then have you added to your legacy? Are you GGs and
don't even get started. We waiting. We holding our breath.
We don't have any grandkids.
No.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
No, that generation, no. They
don't.
don't. They sit there and you know what? Ours, although we have 2 grandkids, that's the same daughter that has the grandkids. And I'm not gonna lie, she was always a mother. She was a mother when she was 10, mentally. Older girl, she was just a mother. She just always had that motherly instinct. She always did. Always babysitting somebody, going to get somebody's child. She just always did. So it's not shocking to me that of the 4 kids between us, she's the one that's the mother. The other 3, they're like, they're expensive.
Nope.
I don't have time for them. I like to travel, or I'm working on my career, or truly F them kids. I mean, they just like, man, they ain't got time for them kids. It's just not something that they have a desire to do. They just, I don't know if they'll probably ever. The son, Cedric says, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but for our son, it's not necessarily on their timeline that they gonna have a child. I don't know what that means. I mean, he can do everything he can to protect himself on not having a child, but
it ain't up to him.
Yeah, the other two girls, they like, yeah, we ain't having no kids. We aunties.
Our youngest son says that he probably won't. We'll see. But just another caveat to that. Believe it or not, our kids have been in the same relationships with their first loves, all 3 of them since high school. So they've been with the same people since 11th grade, all 3 of them.
Wow.
So
awesome.
I know, right? And I'm like, no slip ups, no nothing. What the heck? Nothing.
They don't want that generation. They're not. They
saw us. And they're like, hey.
I think so.
No,
and they're spoiled by us. And they're spoiled by us.
That's it. That's the one.
They are spoiled.
They're spoiled. Them little 28 to 30, 38 to 40s are spoiled. We spoiled them.
Right.
We wanted to make sure they were going to have as much of
Everything
a
we did.
nice lifestyle that we could have them have, and any type of foundation we could give to them, we gave it. And I
Yes.
think ultimately they appreciate that. And
Yeah.
they're, I think, a little bit more concerned that financially they're not going to be able to give their children those same kinds of things, whether that was extracurricular activities, sports, a
Right.
nice home, bikes, cars. I mean, all these different things. I think they're just seeing
And Jordans.
how exactly they're seeing how expensive things are, and they're like, I don't know if I can do that same thing that my mom and dad did. I mean, I think
Right.
it's a lot of it. But
You're not
okay,
even talking about you're not even talking about daycare. That's a whole nother conversation.
girl, that's a whole nother one. And ours didn't really have to do it. Neither
Ours
our
either. We would have taken care of them.
we took. I mean,
we did.
I've been retired for 8 years, so yeah, they had granddad, Grant Pip Pip. My name is Pip Pip.
Pip
The
Pip.
M
I
is
like
silent.
that. Okay, and you said that you've been retired. So what area did you retire at? What industry did you retire from?
I'm a retired firefighter.
Firefight. I knew there wasn't. Okay, now you know what? I didn't even count you in my list. We talked to the Cordys, Ralph Cordy Jr. He's a retired firefighter. His wife
Okay.
Michelle Cordy. They're another Terrace talk, but I didn't even include you in the one of the. You're now my 5th retired firefighter that I personally know
Wow.
here in Panama. Personally know here in
That's
Panama. That's
Small
amazing.
world.
And
Yeah.
it's
Small
amazing.
world,
It's a
yeah.
very small world. Well, thank you so much for your unwavering service and your dedication. Definitely is a very hard career. We'll appreciate it. And RoChelle, do you want to tell your industry? Do you care for?
Sure. I work for a nonprofit organization. I'm an LMS administrator. So I basically help with build courses for people or support the platform that helps teachers and people in the Head Start community to do continuing education. So I go in and I help to continue to get their CEU credits in the Head Start community. So
Wow.
yeah,
So basically, you're
learning management systems admin.
well. Basically, to manage that, you have to be a subject matter expert on the continuing
on the
education.
continuing
So you're basically
Yes.
qualified
To do the course.
Wow.
Yes,
course. Wow.
absolutely. So I love it. It is very satisfying because even during COVID, when teachers had to switch from from the boards to online platform, that just gave me such a sense of satisfaction to be able to support them in that manner and help them transition from the classroom to just simple Zoom calls and different
Yes.
things like that.
That they
Yeah,
weren't
to
really
be able
used
to
to.
navigate. They're not used to navigating things. They weren't used to navigating things online. So that's been very satisfying for me over the years. So yeah.
During that same time period, we as grandparents, we became teachers.
We
we
were
were with our grandkids,
Right?
right? Like,
Wow.
Because their parents had to work. Well, at least our
Wow.
children's parent did. Unfortunately, during COVID, we had the 2 industries that still had to go to work, where it just happened to be the industries that my daughter and her husband worked in, which was transportation and the medical field. So we, like Cedric said, we became the stay-at-home teachers, which I stayed at home and he was retired. So that's just how that worked. We became teachers, educators. We have much respect for that field. All right. So when was the moment you both said, we're going to actually do this? We're going to leave the DMV area and we're going to Panama. What was that moment you both said that? Was it you sitting around the house, or in the grocery
That
store?
was December 31 of 2024.
Okay.
January 1, we started listing stuff. We started packing things up. We started getting things organized to be sold. We started January 1. And
Yeah.
January 1.
It took us 4 months to get rid of everything. We sold our house in April, moved out, and we moved in with
my parents.
with her parents,
Mhm.
and we stayed there until September because I had some medical issues I had to take care of before
Unfit.
we left the States. And September 1, we were on a flight,
Right.
touchdown September 2nd.
Yep.
And so when
I
you
think
say
the
you-
moment,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, the moment itself was probably, well, he's been wanting to come probably for the last 7-8 years, if not longer, since he retired.
Okay.
And I was the one who was like, no. And so we cared for my grandmother for 5 years. And after, being caregivers, it just really made us say, he made me say, okay, it's our time.
It's our
Because
time.
we had given so much so much to her care in those 5 years before she passed away. And literally she passed away in, I think later, about August, September. I can't remember.
Yeah,
August
it was
24.
September.
Yeah, and so
24.
then that's that, right. And so
That's
then
how that.
thereafter that's kind of like, the
So when you say
transition
you
moment.
sold
It's like,
everything, so not only did you move here sight unseen and blind, but you said, we ain't coming back here. We don't know if we're going to
Right.
make it there, if we're going to like it there, but we know we're not coming
Right.
back to DMV. This is done.
At all.
Well, I tell you, I knew that I was going to like it, and I knew that we were going to make it.
He's been very sure the entire time. I've been a little bit skeptical, but he's been very sure the entire time. This is what we're gonna do, and but we sold everything. House, we kept his car. He let my car go. We kept his car. We got rid of everything, all his toys, his riding, his zero turn,
Man,
all his tools,
everything.
That's another sign of Pisces. We when it comes to decision time, we make a decision and we do everything based on that decision, and we go with it.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. He was sure, and he has not been sure that at all.
I love that, which made you then therefore that much more sure, because that's the leader of the household, and you're like, hey, baby said he got us.
We good.
Then we
That
good.
part.
Then we good. Then we
That
good.
part.
What did
And
you
you know
think?
what?
No, go ahead, Marlon.
Yeah, just being here and not being in that climate there, and not having always feeling that impending doom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has. I told her that when we got on the flight that night at Dulles, and when the plane
2 a.m.
when the plane took off and we went in the air, I was like, I'm never coming back, and I just took a deep breath.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
We took a 2 a.m. flight. Yep.
Y'all were done. Y'all were out. I love that. What did you think Panama, since RoChelle was a little bit more hesitant, I'm going to ask this one to you. What did you think Panama was going to be like?
So
RoChelle,
actually,
that's me.
She's asking to me. Who you asking me about?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to ask RoChelle since she was a little bit less intrigued about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
What did you think? What did you think it was going to be like?
I think I had done enough homework actually to feel to manage my expectations.
Okay.
I think that the one caveat was I thought there was going to be, even though people say this, I thought there were going to be a little bit more English speaking people.
Okay.
I think that's the one thing that I fed into. Even though I know I needed to learn Spanish, but I think that's the only thing. I thought it was going to be a beautiful country. I knew it was going to be nice and warm. I knew the people were going to be welcoming. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect, but I knew that we had to get here. I had all the structure in place. That was my big thing. I had structure. We're going to do this day 1, do this day 3, and that was out the window. So all the structure, I'm very project management, very putting things in timelines and organized. So that's been the hardest part for me.
That's why my word is busy.
Busy. So although you were sight unseen, meaning you had not did a boots on the ground, you had never traveled here before, you had never vacationed here before, you had never took a cruise here before, you still had a plan. Even if it's a plan that went out the window, you had a plan.
And did a ton of homework. We did a whole lot of homework. I mean, we watched everything that we possibly could that was out there, but read a lot about the history. Just, did as much as we could, did as much homework as we could, learned as much as we could, and we still miss things, of course.
Oh, you're going to. It's you. Everybody's going to. Yeah. What research did you not do that you wish you had? And I don't know if that's for RoChelle, since she was more of the planner, but you, Marlon, was more the visionary. So I don't know who wants to take that one. Whichever one of y'all want to take that one.
We can do it together.
What I think is lodging, finding real estate.
That's the part
we looked at places, and we were like, oh, we want to be in Coronado, oh, we want to be in San Carlos, and actually going through Coronado to San Carlos and seeing the community and seeing the country, which is beautiful. It was just the fact that trying to understand how the real estate industry works in Panama. Yeah. Because we would go and see a property and be like, oh, we fall in love with it. We put a contract on a place, And the
It's-
next morning,
So,
we woke up and the realtor said, well, the owners decided to sell now.
yeah.
They took a contract to sell a home.
Right.
I mean, okay.
But I think that's to answer your question. I think that's the part that we could have done a little bit. I don't know. I think that's the boots on the ground part that we did not have. I don't know if we could have done enough homework to really to understand that we're not in a position when we first get here to be in the beach communities. I don't know if we'll ever move to the beach communities.
Understand.
I think we feel comfortable in the spot that we're in. But I
suburbs.
think that was definitely I think that one of the biggest things, like he said, just understanding
how real estate industry works in Panama.
Right.
Are you all currently renting with options to buy? Are you buying? Do you want to buy? Do you even want to buy in Panama?
So we're renting. There is
renting.
an option to buy, but I don't think we will ever buy here.
I'm not
It's the
sure.
same thing. We personally do the same thing. We feel like, one, we have property that we still own in the United States. We're always going to own it, unlike you all and everybody. Hey, to each their own, y'all. There is no right or wrong.
Right.
Hang on the property, not hang on the property. That's not what we're getting at. We just decided to still hang on to ours right now. It's not causing us really anything except for currently right now still causing charging us taxes. But once somebody get that percento, that won't even be an issue no more. But because we happen to live in Texas, where if you're 100% veteran disabled, you don't have to pay taxes. So once that's gone, we really won't have anything had to it. But we also have said we really didn't want to necessarily purchase, because then that's a anchor.
It's an anchor.
It's an anchor. Not
It's anchor
saying
here.
Panama is weighing us down.
Right.
We're just saying now that's enough.
No,
just
we
like how
understand.
we have the responsibilities of, it's the grass getting cut, it's the house winterized, checking the cameras, making sure we don't have nobody that moved into the house or whatever. We would have to do that same thing here when we decide to travel and go somewhere else. And it's like, we don't want two anchors. We just don't want two anchors. But that's us.
And I ain't got another 30 years in me to be paying for a house.
I get it.
Right.
I get it.
Right. I think the bigger part that I'm concerned about is as we get older.
Yes.
What does that mean? Does that mean, like, we stay here? Do we go back to the States?
I ain't going back to the States.
So then we have to plan for that. And I don't want to be in a situation where a landlord can say, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Uproot, when we get older. So those are things that over time we'll kind of figure out. But I think that's the
I will combat that and say that's really not a worry, because there's thousands of places.
There's always so many.
Thousands.
move to the next one.
Move to the next one. There's always
and labor here is so cheap, you can get movers.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
You say, hey, this go there, that go there, and you ain't lifted a
You ain't
finger.
done. You'll be fine. Plus, you got to commute.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
But I don't think we ever want to live. We don't ever want to live back in the United States if we don't have to.
Yeah. I know it's something. Cedric and I have had this conversation. As married people, you need to have this conversation. If something was to happen to him and he passed before me, I know I will not live back in the U.S. anymore. That is my home country. My parents are there. Our grandchildren are there. Our children are there. But I know I will still be international living. I still know
no matter what.
I am going to be living internationally, whether that means short term here, short term there. Go put my feet out. As long as I'm physically able to get around unassisted, I'm going to travel. And I know that because I've always wanted to travel. It will always depend on my getting around and my ability of being independent. As long as I have that ability to be independent, I'm traveling. I'm going to travel.
I'm never.
And Cedric is like, he's never going back. He don't want to go back to even see anybody we got there. Anybody. He means anybody.
I know. We're planning on taking a trip back, and we're not looking forward to it. But we're looking forward to it, seeing the kids, and family. But going back.
Here's the thing, and it's real. It's when you're on the plane here and you're going back to the States, you automatically get back into the middle of what the States is, and it makes you sad. It's stressful.
And I didn't. And RoChelle, talking to other Black men, and I'm sure Marlon and Cedric, they can weigh in on, because obviously they're Black men. I have heard more from Black American men, the weight of the shoulders, the stress that they feel on their back in being in the U.S. It's a different weight that they carry than we as Black professional women. And I do mean Black professional women. We have doors and avenues that are open to us even that all is not perfect in those realms that they don't have to carry. They are always a threat. They're always a threat. And then
No matter
the more
what.
bigger or prominent or darker your skin, the more of a threat,
More of a threat
that you
you
are.
are.
And it
Yeah.
doesn't have, and they for the first time in their life, for most of them coming to Panama, they're no longer a threat. And that's
Right.
something that you and I just don't have to carry because there are protectors, but
Right.
to other people in the US, they're threats to them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, being married and it, like you were talking about earlier, you know, you have tits and tats, and I don't want that added stress because that just makes our daily living, like when he's brought it down. I just told him the other day, I said, like, I'm starting to see a whole different person after all these years of being together. We've been together almost 30 years, and I'm like, I see a different
person.
Because you can now truly relax.
Right.
And I hadn't had that opportunity until now.
He's still bringing it down.
He's still bringing it down.
Yeah,
It's not instant.
It's not instant. I mean, Cedric is just not getting to the point. It's funny. The other day, and I know y'all in Panama, and the last 2-3 weeks has been a lot of fireworks. There's been a lot of fireworks.
Yes.
Whether that's from Thanksgiving on, there's just been fireworks.
Right,
it's
right,
funny. As we've been acclimated here, and you can tell the people that are more relaxed. That are here because as we've been sitting outside someplace and fireworks and boom might go off. You see something to do this, like those that just got here, and then there's some of the other guys. They just keep right on talking and right on laughing,
like it's nothing.
It's nothing. Like they already know that's not what my mind wants that to be. Like that's not what it is. They know that they either don't hear it or to them now they know it's a car, it's a backfire, it's a fireworks. They don't go to what's that? What's that? Gunshot.
Right. So, I think, you know, it's like you said, it's never perfect, but I will tell you, this is pretty damn perfect.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. I agree. What's a moment you look back at now and laugh and you go, you know what? We really didn't know what the heck we were doing about this move.
Probably just packing.
Oh my gosh.
The clothes.
What to bring, you know.
Weighing suitcases.
Yeah, weighing suitcases and having to deal with our dog and getting her.
That's right. Y'all do have a dog.
Bringing her with us too,
Yeah.
you know.
But trying to like get rid of like all those clothes, trying to say we really don't need this. We really don't, you know, need this. You know, we understand and I can have a simple staple set of dresses or whatever. Just trying to live minimally. We definitely were overpacking.
Yeah,
definitely overpacking, over preparing. Period.
But you're not the only one.
Yeah, absolutely not the only one.
You're not the only.
They have things here that I'm like, I'm tripping. I don't have to bring
all this stuff.
They have this stuff here.
They have it. I tell people all the time that RoChelle, especially those of us that are the domesticated ones of our household, I say there's the only thing I really tell somebody to really, if you just got some stuff that you just really, there are 3 things I say. If you really, 1, if you are a plus size woman that is what is considered anything more than a size 20 or 22, more on the plus side. And if you are a tall, big frame man that's used to shopping at big and tall stores, and you have a foot on a man that is larger than a size 11, you're going to want to bring more of your stuff because you're going to find until you get here, it's hard to navigate clothes. Now, I will always tell those people, everybody else, leave that mess in the United States. Second thing is, you got certain comfort levels of thick towels that you like and sheets. You may want to bring those because Cedric and I happened to be talking on a patio one day and it dawned on us why we can't find those thick towels that we personally like, although we brought some from the US. And it's because most Panamanians don't have dryers here. They hang their towels and sheets on a clothesline or on their balcony, as we've seen. Well, the thicker a towel, the longer it's going to take it to dry, and it's going to take that water to come out. So the reason that when we go in stores, we're like, it ain't that thick, like it ain't thick like I want. That's because they can't have it be thick like we want it. We are spoiled, and we have luxuries that they don't necessarily have, which is a dryer. A dryer.
Right.
Or even a washer for that matter. Yeah.
That's so insightful. We bought towels too. Actually, when our kids came about a month after we got here, we had them to bring some things. Had them to bring, and towels are definitely one of them. And back to what you were talking about with regards to big and tall. So we went to the Cologne Free Zone. That's a different conversation the other
I
day.
love that area.
There.
Love that area. We love it. We've been there too.
We need help. That's another conversation to navigate. But we do have a hard time because Marlon is tall and wide. We have a hard time finding clothes. And even for me, like I'm a 16, so it's there, but it's not just
it's not predominant
to find.
And I'm glad you spoke up on that, Risha. I try to tell women that I have seen up to 16s and 18s. I will sit there and say, even for my frame, until you get used to buying clothes here in Panama, because it's a different type of quality, material, and cut. And it's very lightweight, that I tell people you're not going to hurt yourself to go up 2 sizes until you get used to how their clothes fit. Most days can be a 4 to 6, whatever. But when I first got here, I was getting 8s and 10s, some 12s, until I got used to the cut, because it's just a different cut. It's a different quality of material. And don't be ashamed in that. First of all, I don't go off size. I go on how something look. I ain't never been one of them people.
Right.
But if you are a larger frame person, I do tell them on your packing, bring some of your necessities. Don't do the Cedric and I. Yeah, Cedric and I say our normal rule: bring 10 days of clothes. That's it. But if you have a larger frame or a larger foot, unless you're going to shop at a lot of American stores, you're going to have a hard time finding clothes. Like obviously Nike sells large shoes and those type of things, but you're not going to be able to go into Stevens and Alice and go get a size 13 shoe. It doesn't exist.
And even for me,
go ahead.
Even for me as a female, and as a female, I have a large foot as a female, so it's hard for females too. I have a large foot for a female. I'm not a small woman, so definitely, I agree with exactly what you're saying. Is so as we learning to order things here, that's one of the things that we order. Our clothes, using etc.
And I tell
it's a little slower, but
I tell people that I want them to just be prepared for that. Like y'all told us 10 days of clothes, girl. I can't go find where's the Lane Bryant here? And I'm like, there is no Lane. There is no equivalent of Lane Bryant here. I mean, there just isn't. Yeah, there isn't.
So actually, to do like the white parties and then if you want to find something specific. That even adds more complexity to it. So like going and finding a white shirt or white, they may have some pants, but they're not going to have, So you do need to take those things into consideration.
Okay. What's a mistake that ended up costing you money that you had to fix when you got here? What's a mistake that ended up costing more money than what you were prepared for, or just money? Or if you made one, it don't look like you made one yet.
So we had a little one the other day that we were doing. It's not a big. So we pay our rent through Western Union. So we haven't started because we had trauma when we first came here with the whole banking situation with Navy. They froze our accounts with Navy Federal. They thought that we were being fraudulent. That's a long story.
We got a video up.
It's a long story about Navy Federal. I was talking in the background a bit while Marlon was on the phone with them. So I don't know whether they thought he was hostage or whatever.
They thought, okay.
Wow. Shut us down for some days. And this is why we were trying to negotiate being here. They wouldn't, credit cards, everything just shut down.
Everything shut, your whole life got shut down. Right.
So we have not felt comfortable wiring things quite yet. So we actually do
we do Western Union and
go pick it up and then deposit it.
I can understand that.
Hey, that's just where we are for right now. But
and because also when we were inquiring about wiring money from Navy Federal, they said, well, it normally takes 7 to 10 days and it has to go through the Federal Reserve and all of these things. And I'm just like, they don't need to be in my business and know what I'm doing. So they ain't none of their damn business.
That's where so that's, in saying that, I thought the max you could do was $3,000. So we would take out some money and then go to the ATM and take out the rest, which the ATM fees are a killer here.
They're a killer here.
So you're getting charged by your bank and then you're getting charged by the
ATM. That's correct.
And we realized the other day we didn't have to do that. So that was a little bit of a lesson. We can definitely send.
And we're going to share a gem. I realize you're doing Western Union right now, but we've been doing MoneyGram recently, and it's a little bit different. Yeah, stay under the $1,000 threshold. In particular, we'll stay under the $9.99 threshold, but it's only $1.99 to wire out, and there is no receiving on your. I don't know if y'all have a Panamanian bank yet. If you don't have a Panamanian bank, this doesn't work. Okay, well, on the receiving end of your Panamanian bank card, there is no fee. No fee. Literally, it's $1.99. We've done it. Cedric and I have done it numerous times throughout the last month. It's $1.99 up to $1,000, but I do not recommend you do $1,000. Stay under $9.99 and don't do $9.99 at 1 o'clock, $9.99 at 101, $9.99 at 102. Don't do that. I didn't say that. I heard the imagine you want to do like $9.98 on Monday, then maybe $9.92 on Tuesday. But what I'm saying is it doesn't do a fraud alert. It doesn't do anything. You stay under $1.99.
And it's a transfer debit card to
it's debit card to debit card. And it's instant. Instant enough that I would say within 10 minutes it posts to your Banco General or whatever bank you bank with account. Definitely, we'll connect with y'all on the back end of that. Definitely will. But we have found that's been our most affordable way. Cedric was doing it international wire.
I was doing international wire and getting charged on both ends.
Our Chase account in the US to our Banco General account. And it was a number that, it was almost $100 every time he did it.
Chase hit it me for 40, and our bank here hit it for $37.45.
And we did that for almost a year, like 10 months. That's what he did. Wow. He did it a set amount, however much he was going to send that month, obviously enough to cover the rent and utilities and that kind. Because basically he just sent it. That amount covered our Panama lifestyle. And so he would just do one set amount. He wasn't like going to go to the ATM and get $20 out today, go to ATM and get $40 out today. No, he just sent it and was done with it. Right. But when we then saw that this here does work better, I mean, he's not now being charged $100 to wire money. It works.
And I know we're not talking about the MoneyGram, but it also beats the ATM because you can tell it to send yourself money from your debit card in America to here, and then you go pick it up from a Western Union or some other place. Yeah, and it's still $1.99.
You can still go physically if y'all didn't want to go. Since you're already walking in the Western Union anyway, you can go walk in the MoneyGram and still get it's still $1.99. I'm just trying to say just trying to save you a little bit of money.
That's extremely helpful because I think they charge $60.
Yeah, we know.
$60.
MoneyGram is $1.99.
MoneyGram is $1.99. We're not the only one that's been doing it. We're not the only one. Numerous people.
So you just have to do it.
What if you exceed $1,000?
No.
The reason that they say don't do it because then your bank you're sending it from could then possibly do a whole fraud. Not MoneyGram. MoneyGram allows you to receive $10,000 a day, but it's the sending bank. That's like how y'all have basically had a fraud alert on Navy Federal. So the threshold to where they're like, I shouldn't say nobody's watching it, but they just don't care. They don't care under $1,000. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, got it.
They don't care.
And why Banco General versus we have Benismo?
Okay.
That's a whole video you can do. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. We will. So the home you're in right now, can you describe it? 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom? What is it that you can talk about it?
We have a 2-level house that has 3 bedrooms and a maid's quarter, kitchen, dining room, family room, 2-car garage, washroom. We have an outdoor patio and a swimming pool.
Outdoor patio and a swimming pool. Is it a standalone house, a duplex, a townhouse? So I didn't hear it. Standalone house. All right. And so I was just comfortable. You love it. It fits what your vision. If you could change, money is not an option. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. If you could change anything about your current house that you're in right now, sky's the limit. What would you change about it?
Maybe the pool be a little bigger, a little larger swimming pool.
Okay.
I know that's being bougie, but it's like we would like to take more than 1 or 2 strokes.
I know.
Bougie era.
So you got almost a what do they call it? Not a lap pool. That has a name for that. A wading pool. A wading pool.
Yes, kind of like it's like an extra big bathtub.
That's all right. It's still a pool.
It's still a pool.
You can still drown in it.
You sure can.
You can drown in 2 inches
Says
of
the
water.
firefighter. So y'all better listen. Says the firefighter. We don't want to drown in it.
Right,
We
right.
don't want
But
to
we,
drown
but
in
we,
it.
but we love the home. But our whole thing about coming here was to live our very best life.
Yes.
Yes,
We
Michelle.
didn't come here to live at $1,000. That's just us. Everybody lives however they choose to
There you
live, and I'm not judging. But for us, I came here to live my very best life.
We
So when I
worked
came,
hard to get to this stage in our life. Your husband worked hard.
Exactly.
You worked hard. This is a reward.
Exactly.
It's a reward time.
exactly, and that's why. So I was like, if we come in, I'm gonna have what I want to have, and I'm gonna be comfortable in it. So this house, I think that we definitely don't need the upstairs space. We never even go upstairs. So, but it's for visitors if they come, our children if they come.
That was our main objective with getting a standalone house and having more than 2 bedrooms. Is that, you know, if the shit hit the fan
Mhm.
Right.
and it had to come, it had
There's
somewhere
room
to
for
come.
them. There's room for
Right,
them.
right,
Right. We had somewhere for them to come,
Mhm.
land, settle,
right.
figure things out, and be safe.
Yeah,
I tell you what, there is nothing better than having options.
Yeah.
And that's what you've done.
Right.
Options.
And as
Exactly.
parents, even parents to adult children, the parenting
Right.
role still takes over on us. It just does.
Because how I see it is that's our legacy.
Yep.
You know, and we can't let something happen to them. I'm the last Crockett male. Well, actually, under my dad, but my son is the last not the last, because it's one other Crockett male that
Okay.
can carry the Crockett from
But-
this side, because the rest is females.
The rest are
they have
females.
they have a lot of females.
It's a lot of females. So it's me, my son, and then my cousin. He had a son.
He had a son. Okay.
So, yeah, and that's basically the last Crockett,
Right.
you know, from the DMV area. And there's some Crockett's in New York that are related to me, and Crockett's in the Midwest and in Dallas, in the Texas area. But
Your area.
from where I am, the DMV area,
Mhm.
yeah, we like the last.
I'm gonna have to talk to you about that Crockett name off camera though, Marlon, because I got on my grandmama's side, on my mama's side, we got Crockett's. That's
That part.
Really?
the Mississippi, Tennessee area, in Arkansas.
Right.
We've seen it. Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've seen them. Florida, yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat. My son is it.
Yeah, our bonus son,
That's it. He's the last.
he's
Yeah.
he's the
That's
last he's the last of them.
And there ain't no cousins.
Yeah, but I said, unlike you have one nephew, but Cedric has, our son is the last Butler male.
Wow.
That is it.
Wow.
And that we think the same way that y'all think, you know, whether it's
And
parents.
they don't want to have children. Mm-hmm.
I don't see that
It hurts. Like that hurts Marlon's soul. It hurt Marlon's soul when he said that.
I said, you don't want to have kids? I was like, you realize you're the last Crockett. I said,
Wow.
I said, you got to carry his name on
It does not matter to them.
No.
I know it doesn't.
It
It
doesn't.
has nothing to do.
Hopefully
It'll change.
he'll mature a little more and he'll understand, and it'll change.
Yeah, because he's not even 30
Understand where I'm
yet.
coming.
Yeah, he's not 30 yet. And listening to how most of you all men think, there's a 33, 34-year-old mind shift
Right.
that occurs in men. I've
Yes.
heard that from most men. Something happens
Yes.
about that time, whether it's just career is good, they might be ready to purchase a home or a condo.
Right.
They're just good in life. Whoever that partner that's been in their life, they're ready to take it to another level. And then those are just
Right.
things that men can't think future when they still working on present. They just can't. They mind
That's
just
right.
don't go that way. Where we as women, we think future when we don't have nothing to be thinking future about. We start playing baby dolls and weddings and
Right
we
now,
4 years
last name
old.
out.
Girl, we 4 years old.
We write our last name.
We
the
might
whole
not
thing.
last. We don't even know what a future is. We think future in the future don't have a future.
Right, that's right. That's
That's
right.
how it is. Who do you think adapted to Panama faster?
I think Marlon.
Marlon.
I think Marlon. He's a lot more.
I love the climate. I'm t-shirt and shorts.
He's an
and
outdoor
tennis
person
shoes.
too.
I love being outside
Mm-hmm.
constantly. Doug, you fish?
I don't.
Well,
don't
he
think-
has taken, well, He used to fish with his grandfather.
Granddad,
So
yeah.
now when he says he don't fish, he mean like he's not one of those that get up on Saturday morning, go get his rod, go out there at 5 a.m. and catch fish. He has fished.
I fished.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
as a key.
We're gonna have to link up and do some fishing because I met a gentleman the other day in the Novi, and they from the Virginia area, and
Okay.
he was that said the Rod Father, and I
The
said,
Rod.
"Do you fish?" Yeah, and so we're gonna link up and we're gonna do some
I
fishing.
have to introduce some fellas. They go deep sea fishing every Thursday.
There's a group of guys that go
Okay.
deep, they go out to the
Oh, wow.
ocean on deep fish, and then they actually fish everything. They sure do in the ocean. So he's been wanting to go
Yeah,
out there.
where you get your rod and your tackle stuff from around?
I don't know where they get their stuff from.
But they fish.
but
I
they
think
fish.
it's actually a
It might be on
fishing
the
boat.
boat.
It might be on the boat because I asked the stupid
Okay.
person, "Go, do y'all catch and release?"
Oh, you.
Sacrilege, lady.
Yeah,
What is you
look.
talking about?
Yeah, we-
Catch and release.
After all that hard work, that's coming home with me.
Girl, we frying that fish up today. What you talking about? I'm like, sorry, my apologies. I'm sorry.
You almost got cussed out.
I know. How do y'all feel living abroad has changed y'all's relationship?
It's made us closer.
Yeah, for sure.
We
Because
have
our
a
first
we have a
time.
lot more one-on-one time. We haven't had this amount of time to ourselves in
Ever.
28,
Since
30
we've been,
years
since we've been together.
Yeah.
So, you know, we started to have
Because
children
you
right away.
spend more
We just,
time. We all spend more time at our jobs than with each other.
right,
I mean, that's
right.
Yeah,
And I
'cause
know
I
you
was
did.
gone.
I
Yeah.
know you
I was
did.
gone for 24, 36
48
hours, 48 hours at a time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
So we're definitely much closer. We spend more time together. It's the first time we've not, even when we moved in with my mom, before we moved out of our house, our youngest son was still home.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had him in the house, but then we moved with my parents. And but this is the first time it's just been me, us
You too. You too.
So that's a whole adjustment, but just
It is.
spending time together, getting to know each other differently, listening better, communicating better, just a lot of things.
Now I heard you say, go ahead, Mom.
you don't listen.
Yeah. Now she does. Now I heard you say, Marlon, at the beginning that I think you said you've been retired 8 years this year. So one of the things that Cedric and I have said, because Cedric, you were retired 3 years before we moved.
Yeah,
3
yeah, 3 years.
We say all the time, married couples, our little advice, do not retire and move from primarily the U.S. and come here the same week. That's a lot. And the reason we say that, and I know that RoChelle can speak up, when you are used to being married and your spouse not being there because of their career, doing things, you have to get back acclimated to that y'all are in the same space a lot, especially when one retires and is now in your space. Whomever the person that is that's at home, whoever is that retired, you have to. There's a ramping period that is like, I work from home. I still physically work. I work here in Panama. I work for my own company, that I work in the daytime. If I had to do that while being here, we probably would be butting head every day because Cedric had to learn when he first retired, you're off, I'm not off, bro, man. I'm not off, bro, man. You coming around the corner with your robe on and hey. Come on back to the bedroom. Sir, I'm on a conference call. What is you doing?
You know what? It's the same thing here. I could definitely ditto 100%. We still have that issue. I'm like,
I mean, like, you on camera? She's like, my bad.
I didn't know.
I'm like, so then I had to be careful because I sat behind a mirror and I'm like, so you walk, even though I'm on, it's just reflections, all kind of stuff. So,
He has to hang a
but then
sign now.
I had to have a sign up. I had to put basically a yellow sign that I never had to put up. I had to put yellow that said, Cedric, I'm on camera.
You should try that. You should do that.
I definitely can. I think too, when you talk about like that transition when they're home, I used to have that transition when he was gone for 24, 48 hours. So the kids, we had to get up, there was a schedule, this, and this. And so when dad came home, there was a whole bunch of like chaos.
Chaos.
I was like, y'all know this is not how we run things.
Yep.
What are y'all doing?
And
you know, and I'm like, no, it's time to go. It's time to get things done.
That structure.
And you come home and like, oh, we chilling. It's just no. I have a schedule, a system.
Same thing.
So when he retired, like he always like, oh, stay in the bed. I'm like, I got 5 minutes to be to work. That's just to the table. But no, I got to get up.
Got to get up.
So
now our whole thought process, and I know some people are going, girl, just don't work. But I was supposed to retire the same year Cedric retired. I'm not ready to retire yet. But I did say, because I'll be 54 this May, I said by the time I turn double nickel next year, I will not be working all the time. I'll put it that way. I
ain't gonna be working none of this.
So how far I'll bring that back? I mean, it's hard when you own your own business, and hey,
it's not
very hard.
It's not looking good.
Hey, getting your time back is even better.
Yeah. I also don't have a retirement, and that's just my truth. Other than my 401k and savings, so I mean, Marlon's retired. He worked hard to be able to provide, and I'm grateful. But I'm used to having my own money.
RoChelle, I said the same thing. So I'm in the avenues of trying to make sure, you know, there are some benefits to sometimes being a veteran's wife. That we're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna be pursuing those options. Options.
Exactly. So, you know, those are just some of the things that, you know, he of course he got us, but I'm still like, I want to do something. I want to do something reckless with my money.
They didn't marry no gold digger. Kanye ain't gonna be singing about me, baby. I done had my first job at 14. I've been working since I was 14, so I'm not the kind that just sit around and just. I know he got me. He gonna always have me, but I'm gonna make sure I got me too. I'm gonna make sure I got me too. Now, we can't hear the dog. No, we getting ready to wrap it up. We all good. We all are good. So, if someone wants to move to Panama sight unseen, they ain't never been here. They don't even know where it is on the map. They think you talking about Panama City Beach, Florida. What would you tell them to do first?
Visit first.
You tell them to visit.
I think the sight unseen thing. I think the sight unseen. I apologize. I think the sight unseen thing is amazing. I think it worked for us personally. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's for everybody. And I think people can do it. I'm not here to try to tell people whether they can or cannot do it. But I am going to say that I think that visiting first may be a better option. And that's just the truth.
Okay. I love that. What's your number one piece of advice to couples that are relocating together anywhere? Not just Panama, just anywhere.
Communication, you know, I'm sure it's the same advice you probably give people, just making sure that somebody's not being pressured and understanding that whatever problems you had there, you're going to have those same problems here. It's not going to repair your marriage. It's not going to repair your relationship. It's none of that stuff. You need to make sure that you have a great foundation before you even come here. I think that's the biggest advice I could possibly give. Oh my gosh, I agree with that, RoChelle. Marlon is my best friend. He is, all the things. So
no, I heard you. No, the dog, you can't hear the dog. No, you're good. No, but seriously, I say the same thing. Relocating is not going to be a band-aid. You're not going to run from your problems. If anything else, it's going to magnify them even more, because where you have been used to having a busy life and maybe not putting the marriage first, things are going to be even more adamant that it's a problem when you're around.
Stress, and then it's just y'all two. Y'all don't have any buffers anymore.
You don't have no buffers no more. Yeah,
you have to depend on each other like no time in your life before, because it's the unknown, and no matter how much preparation you're doing, it's just the unknown.
Okay.
So I just think that that's the big thing. You missed that question, but long story short, they asked what would we change. I said I would suggest to other people. I just said they should visit first.
Yeah, definitely visit first.
Visit first. We don't regret it. It worked for us.
We a couple that we kind of live by the seat of our
pants. So it worked for us.
Yeah, we might say we're gonna do something. We're gonna do it. We lived on a 7-acre farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, everybody's not gonna. Yeah,
they're not gonna be successful. I think that obviously farm life helped you because your day to day was different to begin with. I mean, every day was something
Correct.
different. Marlon, there's a strength that you probably didn't realize that also helped you as a firefighter. You have to be prepared for anything. Anything.
Exactly.
You
So
literally don't know what's going to happen from 5 minutes to the next. I'm sure y'all can be sitting there eating spaghetti, and then the next minute y'all sitting there doing a 5 alarm fire. I mean, you just don't know. That kind
and
of
that's what I think. I think that's what really prepared me to come here and not have any issues. It's just like, okay, what's next?
what's
And we
next?
really haven't. I would really say that for the most part, it's been okay.
Yeah.
It's been okay.
Now,
Not
did you
without
have
its
a?
bumps.
No, go ahead.
Not without its bumps, but for the most part, it's been pretty smooth.
Yeah, before we wrap this up, I just want so that people can hear this because we're big advocates on team. Did you have a team? Did you have a real estate advisor? The two big ones that everybody needs, and however you want to call that real estate advisor, real estate broker, somebody in real estate. Did you have somebody in real estate, and did you have somebody working for you for your immigration side?
Yeah, we used the Panna Youngblood, Jay Shirts advisory.
And we saw him on here. We saw
him last week. Yeah, that was a great interview. And yeah, he's an outstanding human being.
And he was Jay. We can't sing his praises enough, and his team, and the lawyer on staff, Xavier,
Okay.
Musso,
and
then
Parsa is his Jay's, I believe, second. His
right hand man.
His right hand man.
Okay.
And he used to do all the other things that he needs done too. That group, I mean, just so much hands on, and just a lot of truth speaking. And I'm sure you guys got an interview with him. There's no fluff.
No fluff.
None.
That's it.
No fluff.
He's a straight shooter.
Straight shooter. He's like, okay, you Marlon had health issues.
Mhm.
No, y'all stay home until y'all get that straight.
Straight.
Don't come here with the health issues that Marlon was having. So I mean, that's just been, that team has just been amazing. We use Michelle Slough for our real estate.
Real estate. Okay.
With Keller Williams, and we had a great experience with her.
Yeah, she was outstanding as well.
Yeah,
And I like hearing that. I hear a lot of people, I've seen that name here before, and a lot of people that's back in the United States like also knowing, especially for people that's never left the U.S. before. I'm not saying that was you all, but they like seeing that professional name of Keller Williams because it's when it's a locality association. They're like, okay, well, I'm familiar with Keller Williams because we have Keller Williams in the U.S., so that's great also when you really don't know that comforting, when you don't really know the climate of the place you're going.
It's not only comforting, they're 100% legit.
Yeah.
You see this big corporation,
There's a
what
corporation behind them. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Right.
I like
We all know what the real estate experience is. She could control some of it. She can't control all of it, but I think that for our situation, it really worked well.
Okay.
The things that she could control, she did control.
She did control. All right, but before we wrap up, I want y'all to be able to tell everybody what your TikTok, I know you shared your YouTube and TikTok at the beginning, but how they can connect with you all, what your channel is about. So floor is yours.
Our TikTok is Next Stop Panama.
We started 30 days. The journey started 30 days before we left.
It's 30 days, and it just basically tells our story to this point.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
We just kind of everyday experiences, what we see here, what we've learned here, the mistakes that we've made here, any of those things. That's the kind of what our channel does. We keep it like you guys keep it raw. It's no filter. We might get in there and start disagreeing about something. I don't know what you might get on there. Marlon might have a drink in his hand.
Yeah, it's too early. This is football Sunday. That's my thing. Football Sunday, and I might have a cup in my hand.
Who you go for? Who's the number 2 team? Since you a football fan, because we already know who number 1 is.
My number 1 team is
who's the number 1? Who's the number 2 team in the NFL? That's what I want to know. Who you going
the
for?
Number 1 team is the Washington Commanders. And as a matter of fact, we will out with you.
Okay, so anyway, this interview has been really good. We are going y'all can go ahead and follow Next Stop Panama on all their socials.
We couldn't we tried Next Stop Panama on YouTube, but it was taken, so we ended up with
The Panama Connect.
the Panama Connect. It's in the building phases of it. Where we're gonna work to it. You guys are such an inspiration, but we're gonna work on it.
It's all, and if y'all didn't know, hey y'all, let's all love around here. Y'all know Dub and I, baby, we love and promote everybody. We watch everybody. Hey, that's what we love.
You do.
Everybody.
Y'all are amazing.
And that's
Y'all
the
are
same
amazing.
thing with Marlon and RoChelle. From the first time we connected, we ran into each other at DAC 23, and they just been nothing but cool with us. We love them. I like cool people. I love the fact that they did it sight unseen. I'm glad that it worked out for you, because baby, I was scared. I started watching y'all channel. I was like, oh Lord, woo, what they gonna do? What they gonna do?
It was going to work out regardless because
I love it.
He wasn't gonna have.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Y'all were gonna make it anyway. It don't matter. So right here on the screen,
Yep.
y'all see they got 10-year planners and people that came to do it. And as you can see, we're all here in Panama. We're striving, we're surviving, and we're doing it. So you can't have no excuses. It's really up to you to just get on out there and just do it. I hope y'all have enjoyed this, man. This went well over that 30 minutes.
Oh my, that's
It's
okay.
okay.
And me
That's
and
okay.
Marlon gotta go watch some football. I don't even know who it is.
Hey, that's right.
Somebody team don't even need to play no more.
It don't matter. My division is in it. My division is in it. So
Because they
That's
always
right. That's right.
my
That's right.
division is in it. I'm gonna go division, and then ain't nobody in my division. Then I'm gonna go black, and if ain't nobody black, then I ain't watching it. That's the end of it.
There you go.
Right.
Thank y'all. This has been amazing. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
we haven't
we
told
thank y'all
y'all.
so much.
We
And
appreciate the community.
you
Yes.
all are a big, big inspiration, and we appreciate everything that you all have.
appreciate it.
No,
Okay,
thank
thanks.
you. So, all right, y'all. Until next time, hope y'all have enjoyed Terrace Talks, unfiltered, unplugged, unedited, just the way that it is. Like, share, follow, comment.
Subscribe.
With that, we're out.